Carroll bringing it forward. Thompson's making the run. Carroll hangs on to it though. Still Davy Carroll. Could go all the way here. Oh, what a goal!
Hello, I'm Phil Catchpole and welcome to this week's episode of Ringing the Blues, the official Wycombe Wanderers podcast. Busy show this week, we've got all the action and reaction from the game against Morecambe at Adams Park. We recap the fun of the family fun day. I meet Javi, a Spanish Wycombe fan who started a fanzine which features the Chairboys heavily. There's a gang of Norwegians in town as well for their first Wycombe game. Plus the Wellbeing Walkers, a group set up by the Wycombe Wanderers Foundation, enjoyed the draw with Morecambe from an executive box courtesy of a long golf drive by Lewis Wing. To find out how that happened, stay tuned. But before all of this, let's head to Mexico City for the results and some essential this week Chairboy Spanish.
We are ringing the blues from Mexico City. My name is Uri and here are the results for League 1. Barnsley 2, Forest Green Rovers 0. Bolton Wanderers 1, Oxford United 3, Charlton Athletic 4, Ipswich Town 4, Cheltenham Town 0, MK Dons 0, Derby County 4, Bristol Rovers 2, Fleetwood Town 3, Accrington Stanley 0, Peterborough United 1, Cambridge United 0, Port Vale 1, Lincoln City 0, Portsmouth 1, Shrewsbury Town 1, Sheffield Wednesday 4, Burton Albion 2, Wycombe Wanderers 1, Morecambe 1. Well, Sam Vokes has scored 2 goals this week, which have been disallowed by the referees. So, Chairboy Spanish, disallowed goals. Well, to allow is to have permission to. But we don't say that in Mexican football. We say to null a goal. Gol anulado. Null, like void. It wasn't valid. So, disallowed goals in Spanish, Goles Anulados. Hopefully, we have some luck on Tuesday against Port Vale and no Goles Anulados. Back to England with my amigo, Phil Catchpole. Adios.
Cheers, Uri. Some vital Spanish there for us all. Hopefully, we don't need it this week on Tuesday and in the FA Cup on Saturday against Walsall, also at Adams Park. Right then, let's recap the action from the draw against Morecambe. Here's what happened. McCleary, cross comes in, Farino, it's there! Chris Farino, and the flags are being waved by the youngsters. And what a sight for them. Some of them seeing Wycombe for their first time. You always remember your first goal, and it's been scored by Chris Farino. McCleary put the ball on a silver tray, and Farino with a stooping header. Ripley with no chance, and Wycombe have got going here. Wycombe 1, Morecambe 0. Mehmeti has it on the left-hand side now. Love is there to defend. Mehmeti uses a beater. First time cross comes in. Vokes is up, wins a header and scores. Nothing wrong with that one. And Sam Vokes jokes with the assistant to say, "Are you going to put your flag up?" Or has he? Has it been disallowed again?
Yeah. I'm really not sure what for. Vokes didn't look anywhere near an offside position to me.
Didn't hear the whistle. The flag stayed down. Is this a free kick? He's onside. He's absolutely onside. There's no appeal from the defenders. There's no whistle. There's no flag. And it's been disallowed for a foul. It's an incredible. It's history repeating itself from Tuesday.
Yeah, I think there was 4 less in that than, the one on Tuesday. And, well, I think it was Delaney that Vokes towered above with the jump. He didn't fall to the ground. He didn't look like he was moved one bit by Sam Vokes. He was stood in the exact same position as Vokes jumped up and didn't complain one bit.
Corner then left-footed in swinger for Morecambe. Busy 6-yard area. In it goes. Oh, and Striek's there, and it's been given. Referee's given it as a goal. Direct from the corner. The Olympic corner's come today, but it's come to the opposition. And Mayer has done it. Left-footed, has swung it straight into the goal. Gareth, a 1-1 draw and another frustrating game at Adams Park, 2 in a row now.
Yeah, really frustrating, dominating possession again and dominating chances, but yeah, we stick 3 in the goal and only 1 counts. Gutted for the boys because they were superb again, I think there's some real bad decisions out there today. Again, I'm really disappointed. We don't seem to be getting the rub of the green at the moment at all. The goal we've conceded, there's a clear pull on the goalkeeper's arm, and they've missed it. The officials have missed it. But you've got to put them to bed when you're on top, and I thought first half again we're on top. Got to score more goals. It looks like we're going to have to do that now because we're not getting anything from any favours from anywhere at the moment.
Another Sam Vokes header disallowed as well, and that one looked mystifying. There wasn't an appeal from the defenders.
No, listen, I can't. Listen, you go through these periods. I'm pleased with the boys' performance today. They were really good. I can't for the life of me know why we're getting goals disallowed at the moment. Honestly, I can't. It's something that, you watch that goal 10 times and you still can't find out why it's been disallowed, And then the last one, apparently, he's given it for a foul from Sam Vokes, and I don't know what that's all about either. I don't know, honestly. I'm really disappointed, but I'm pleased with the boys again. Disappointed with the officials. I thought there was some decisions they got wrong today, and Max Striek has been pulled into the goal as the corner's coming in. How can they not give that? They're quite quickly disallow Wycombe goals, but that one seems to have stunned, and I'm gutted. But I can't go on about them. We've got to maybe score 2 or 3 now and keep clean sheets at home. That's what we're going to have to do because we're not getting any favours from anywhere else.
Is it a case of finding different ways around the low block?
The compliment is that there's a low block now. All the people who thought we've been a long ball team over the years, come and watch us because some of the passing and some of the moves were fantastic. First half especially. Second half they really packed it out and it was tough to get behind them, but we did. Numerous corners, and shots on target and dancing through defenders, but just didn't have that killer touch. We're going to have to either, like I say, score more goals, 2s and 3s, because at the moment we're not getting anything going our way. But listen, I'm not one to moan about that. You make your own luck, you've got to keep working hard. You've got to keep, focusing on the positives and focusing on the performance and not get frustrated. Let me get frustrated with the ref. Let me have a go at him and the boys on the pitch. I don't want them getting frustrated. I don't want them losing their heads. They played some great stuff and again we deserve to win, but there's 5 points dropped at home in the last 2 games and I'm disappointed with that.
And a frantic end as well, and Max Striek made a fabulous save late on to even keep it at 1 point maybe.
Listen, there's 2 defenders being held and I can't believe how we're not getting these decisions, but Max, when he was called upon, he saved it and it was very good, but he deserved the clean sheet today. He just didn't get it, I don't think there was much threat from Morecambe all game really, apart from the corner and that one chance. I thought Wycombe had the lion's share of game, but failed to score as many as we could, and that's probably going to be what we're going to have to do now because teams see us as this big team, I think, and this big aggressive team that really we're not. We've got to make sure that we put games to bed when we're on top.
And a bumper crowd here at Adams Park as well.
Brilliant.
Buoyed by over 1,300 from the community, schools, etc. And it was great to hear them getting behind the ball.
Brilliant. Get down again because you made so much noise. It was great to hear the singing and the people behind the team. I say at the moment, we're just not getting the breaks, but that will come. I'm pretty sure of that. We're handy in mid-table. I know that there's a couple of big players still to come back, and once they do, I think we'll be a real force. Lots and lots of points to play for yet. Lots and lots of games to go, and a cup game next Saturday as well. So, no, really pleased. Thought Chris took his goal really well, and yeah, there's some real good performances, but. Got to keep that clean sheet if we wanted to win the game today.
Well, the Wycombe fans coming on Tuesday, you expect a backlash against the frustration of the last 2 games by the players?
I don't know. Ask the players. I'll be coaching them with that in mind, that to go out there and do exactly the same again. But be more ruthless and be more secure at the back, because poor defending cost us on Tuesday. That was poor defending, can't grumble about that. But today I felt for the boys because they didn't get much off the officials, so we needed to keep a clean sheet just to win that 1-0, and that would have been a great result. Unfortunately, Morecambe have had a fantastic result. They take a point up the road and we have to settle for a point, but there's plenty of water to go under that bridge yet, don't worry about that.
Cheers, Gav. See you Tuesday.
Cheers, top man.
Chris, a goal for you, but not the result the boys were looking for today.
Yeah, I think obviously after Tuesday, need 3 points. Games come thick and fast, so I think the good thing about it is a couple of days' time you get 3 points and the mood completely changes.
Morecambe came with a low block today. Was that a struggle for the boys initially?
I think we kind of expected it to an extent. They're not a massively pressing side, and obviously being down there, I think they'll come in looking to get a clean sheet and probably walk away with a point. They'll be setting out to get a point and walk away very happy with that, yeah.
You scored your header, Sam Vokes scored again and it was disallowed again. What was your view on that?
I think it was very soft, very, very soft. I think even softer than Tuesday's one. I think if I was Sam, I'd be very frustrated at the moment, because that's 2-2 for him that have been, taken away from him, really.
Morecambe did a Joe Jacobson direct from a corner, but Gareth Ainsworth was saying there was a foul on Max as the ball was coming in. Did you see it that way?
I was near the front post, so I didn't get to see, but I turned around and there's a massive melee of bodies, and you never know what happens. Obviously, Max and the boys have said they're shirt pulling and stuff. I just think with the ref, be consistent. Obviously, he's given Brandon's one as a foul at one end, so I think if you're going to protect keepers completely, you need to protect both keepers.
Consistency is the word, I guess, in League One.
Yeah, consistency, both ends, please. That's all I'm asking for.
And consistency from Wycombe now is another home game coming up, third in a row. A defeat and a draw. This puts pressure on this one for a win.
Yeah, I think every game there's pressure. It's just the same amount of pressure we take each game as it always comes, and we set out for 3 points in every game. Obviously, it might be a tiny bit of added pressure, but I don't think the boys do hangovers here. We get on with it, roll our sleeves up and look forward to Tuesday.
And finally, a shout for those fans, especially the ones behind the where normally the away fans are kept. There over 1,000, I think 1,300 plus, largely school kids and people from the local community, really getting behind the boys.
Yeah, you could hear them as well. They made some noise. I mean, I really enjoyed it. You could hear, obviously you could tell they were young kids, but while we were warming up and after kick-off when it just started, you could really hear them going for it and singing some songs of their own, so it was good.
A lot of them getting their face painted. Didn't fancy that, Chris?
Do you know what? If I found out earlier, I would have got like a little swan or something here. Essentially.
A frustrating afternoon for the chair boys, and I think I even saw Derek Adams crack a smile in the post-match interviews. Well, the Morecambe fans are fairly happy, going back up the M6 with a point. Here's the opposition view. Ty.
Fantastic point for us. The referee was extremely on our side, but it's about time, so we'll take it.
Keith.
Not sure what the Vokes goal was disallowed for, even after watching it twice. And no way was that a foul on Ripley at the end. But it bounces out the penalty decision we didn't get. Pity Mayer didn't score his one-on-one, but to be fair, it was a superb save.
Danny Mork won.
What a let-off that disallowed goal was. I really don't know why he chalked it off. A well-deserved point though. The defence held firm and a brilliant save by Ripley kept us in it. Mayer made a big difference when he came on and deserved his goal. Other results have gone our way today as well. Onwards and upwards.
James Lambert.
Good point after an absolutely terrible first half. We could have won it in the end too. Ooh, Mayer were great when he came on.
Born again Bill.
At this rate, we'll be struggling to keep hold of Mayer come the January window, and we'll be stuck with old lead boots Stockton.
Red Alert 1970.
That was a fully deserved point, especially on the second half display. Cambridge and Accrington dropping like a stone as well. Keep the faith, guys.
Owen Hankey.
Second half performance was really promising, and we could even have nicked it at the end, but the same problems still remain. Major improvements are still required.
Jack.
A deserved point based on the second half, but what a frantic finish though. We'd have definitely taken that at the start of the game, and we're off the foot of the table. Just the small task of Derby on Tuesday night now.
Mark,
I'm happy we got a point today, but something still has to change. 16 games in, and we've only got 11 points.
gone shrimping.
Wycombe, 14 attempts with 4 on target. Morecambe, 16 attempts with 5 on target. Never underestimate King Derek.
Rob Ellis.
Wycombe have a stand just for 5-year-olds.
That's right, Saturday was family day at Adams Park and it was wonderful to see and hear over 1,300 of you in the True Stand. The atmosphere was brilliant as well before the match with loads to do for all the family in the car park, and I caught up with a few of them to have a chat. Hello sir, we're in the queue for the face painting. You've got your kids, the whole family here. Is this your first visit to Adams Park?
It is actually. I've lived in Wycombe now for about 4 years. I've only come here twice to get the COVID jab. This is the first time I've come for the football.
And what do you make of it so far? The game's kicking off at 3.
Well, I haven't been into the stadium yet, but it's brilliant for the family. Loads of activities, kids are happy, they've had a few rides already, and they're looking forward to the game, as I am.
Fantastic. So, first time at Wycombe Wanderers, do you think you'll become Wycombe fans after today?
Well, I think so. I mean, we're local, and that's our local team, so might as well support Wycombe. Go cheer, boys.
Good man. Enjoy the game today, guys.
Thank you.
Hello, we're here at the Wycombe Wanderers Family Fun Day against Morecambe. Is this your first ever Wycombe game?
No.
Have you been before then? What games have you been to before?
To Plymouth when they played Plymouth and when they played Burton.
And have you had fun today before the game?
Yeah, definitely.
And will you be coming back to Adams Park after today?
Probably, yeah.
You've got your face painted as well, your cheeks are quartered, and you've got your Wycombe Wanderers hat and a goalkeeping top. Is it safe to say you're a massive Wycombe fan?
Yeah, definitely.
And what about your schoolmates? Are they into Wycombe as well?
Some of them. My friend Daisy is.
And when you go back to school on Monday, you're going to tell all your classmates what a great time you had here?
Yeah, definitely.
And we're talking before the game. What's the score going to be today?
Hopefully 2-0.
2-0 to Wycombe, yeah. Had to check it was Wycombe. 2-0 to Wycombe, and I think Sam Vokes will score. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
Wonderful to see so many people coming to get behind their local football team. Right then, I met a Spanish guy called Javi. He got in contact to say he wanted to speak to me about his fanzine. I wanted to know more and find out his story, so I had a chat to him before the game.
I'm Javier Arellano Montero.
Javi, welcome to Adams Park. It's not your first time. Tell us your history with Wycombe Wanderers.
Well, first time I met this team was through La Media Inglesa, this YouTube channel, Spanish channel of English football. I think it was at the end of 2020 when I saw your first interview, your first meeting with La Media Inglesa, and since that time, and then all the new channels that I see, any videos that I see. It was like fantastic because as I told you previously, in Spain probably the big teams has a lot of supporter, but the small teams, well, probably the local supporter, but not like in the English football. That for example, a Spanish guy like me that is been living already for almost 10 years in the UK, but that don't know nothing about those underdogs team. And then start to support us, so it's a different thing. And then I've been in Adams Park. I think this is my 5th time because the first time was with La Media Inglesa last season against Sheffield Wednesday. Was one of the last, I think the last of the regular season. And then I came again the first leg against MK Dons.
Great night.
Yeah, it was one of the best. Actually, it was my first appearing in La Media Inglesa because I told with them, well, I'm here, so you want me to tell you anything about that? They told me, yeah, you are very welcome to do this. So it was nice. And then I went not in Adams Park, but in the final in Wembley against Sunderland. And then this season is I booked my membership and my season holder in the same place that La Media Inglesa booked for us. So it's like an amazing thing. And then I came against Burton when we beat them. The game is Shrewsbury. It wasn't a very good night or evening, but that's fine. And this is my third time in here, so I'm excited.
It's a great story that it's come from La Media Inglesa, and it's, some people might think, oh, it's just a one-off, but no, you've got your shirt on, you're a proper Wycombe fan.
Yeah, of course. I have the shirt that we... sadly, we lost against Sunderland, but this special edition that you offered to us, and then of course I got the La Media Inglesa stuff just to put over. Well, I got this scarf that signed again for my Adebayo and Kinfenua in the last season, and then I got the T-shirt of La Media Inglesa.
This shirt is beautiful. This Spanish shirt.
Yeah. So yeah, I bring this just to put over the coat, but probably because it's a very sunny day, probably I just remove the jersey and just show the other one that I got, because always when I'm also another team, well, I'm a Wolf supporter as well, so always when I'm coming to see the Wolves, I bring a T-shirt under all the clothes, and then another like now, just to put over the coat if it's a cold day. So.
But yeah, end of October, very Spanish style weather here in Wycombe today.
I bring this coat because last time there in the Molinet, it was a very very terrible night. It was cold, it was raining. I was in the only side that is not roof over us. So it was a very dark night. So from now, I bring this, and it's totally different. I said, I'm coming to Wycombe, I'm coming to Cordoba. This is my town there in Spain.
We spoke before, just about for your publication. You run a fanzine called The Underdogs. Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, this project started, I think, in the first match that La Media Inglesa brought to us, to all the 100 fans, and then we created this small magazine just to show our feeling about the match. Then we print a second edition for the match in Wembley. Now we are just preparing an amazing edition for the Boxing Day. So probably it going to be a double size, just to show all the feelings or different teams like you, like I think it was one team in the League 2. I think Grimsby replied to us as well, the email, and then different things. That I think is going to be amazing. So we will offer to us to you some.
It blows. My first Wycombe game was in the late 80s in our old ground in the town centre. If someone had told me that we'd have people writing about us in Spanish about Boxing Day, it's brilliant. Isn't football great?
Yes, it's really great. It's really great. Yeah, I'm amazed of this project. Amazed of this team. I'm very proud to support a team of a third division of England. That in Spain, for example, it will be incredible that English group of football fans that are coming to Spain to support. For example, the team of my city, that is Cordoba, is in the same, more or less the same level. It's the third division there in Spain. So I cannot imagine that an English group is coming to support Cordoba.
Maybe we can get a Wycombe Wanderers group to come and see your team.
Oh yeah, it will be nice. I will speak with the Cordoba team.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it will be amazing.
It'd be great to see you and enjoy the game today.
Okay, thank you very much.
At the recent Wycombe Wanderers Golf Day, Chairboys midfielder Lewis Wing won the longest drive competition with a smashing effort of 331 yards. The prize was use of an executive box against Morecambe at Adams Park on Saturday. Lewis selflessly gave this prize away to the Wycombe Wanderers Foundation to use, and they invited their midweek walking and allotment group to enjoy the game at Adams Park. To find out more, I spoke to some of the walkers at the game on Saturday, and I also had a chat with Simon Weirs, the Head of Health for Wycombe Wanderers Foundation. Simon, the walking group in the week is a big thing of what the foundation does.
Yeah, it is. An awful lot of the guys have gone through some trauma, some historical trauma. We see them weekly on the Wellbeing walk and at the allotment session. We're in a position where we create a safe space. We've got to know the individuals so well. Myself and Nathan are very approachable. We listen sort of week in, week out to what the individuals are going through. So it's a really nice environment that we create for them.
And to bring them here today in the box, courtesy of Lewis Wing's longest drive on a golf course, a wonderful opportunity to bring them into something different.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of guys that are here this morning that have not been to a game. So it's a brilliant experience for them. It's a great view on the box that we've got on offer as well for them today. And potentially, some of these guys, it's going to be a positive experience that they can then come back and watch another Wycombe game.
It must be lovely to bring them into an environment that they wouldn't feel they could normally do. It must be very rewarding for you guys as well to offer that opportunity.
Yeah, it is. It's. I think what's nice as well is the fact that they're almost coming into our environment, so coming into the stadium to see the environment that we work in. But it's so nice and so refreshing that those individuals that can come in here and kind of have a positive experience today and watch the game.
Melinda, we're here at match day. What's it like to be here on a match day?
I've never been to a football match, so it's very exciting for me. I've never been to a football match, only the children's one. So, yeah, it's amazing. Really lovely atmosphere. Lovely sunny day.
And what brings you to Adams Park today?
I'm involved. I come to Wycombe Wanderers walking group for mental health. And Simon kindly arranged the day for us today. So, yeah, I do some of the walks. I've got PTSD, so just getting out is quite a struggle for me. So to be somewhere like this with lovely people has really been a real treat for me.
Brilliant. And what's your name, sir?
David.
David, are you part of the walking group as well?
Walking group as well, and the allotment group as well. We've been doing it for about 5 years now, and I've got quite a few mental health issues, but it's really helping me come out and trust people again, and to be outside, to be in that environment, being outside in nature. It's a beautiful healing. It's helping my mental health so much. And being here today, to be asked to come here, I feel so honoured and a bit overwhelming, but in a good way. But, yeah.
Would you have come on your own to a football match?
No, I wouldn't do. No, that's a long way off yet. But with the people I trust here, because they're all my friends I trust who are in these walks and the allotment, they're my true friends. And of course, the people who are running it, like Simon and Nathan and Mark now, they're fantastic people who really care. And it's nice to have this now, so it hasn't always been like that in other companies I've gone through, shall I say, or mental health trusts. But these I trust with all these in my life.
What's your name, madam?
Serena.
Serena, what brings you to Adams Park today? The same group?
Exactly the same group, and it's absolutely brilliant to be able to get out and hear the crowds and the music and the kids and everybody just so happy. It is brilliant.
And this is before the game's even started?
Oh, yeah.
We don't get out much.
Yeah, and Simon and Mark and Nathan that run what we do with the walk, they are absolutely amazing people and they just make us feel at home.
And why is that walking group in the week so important to you? What does it give to you?
It gives me more confidence to be able to get out and to be able to exercise, because I wouldn't normally exercise. And it is just, I just love the group. I've been doing it for 5 years. I met so many different people along the way and got to do different things because of the group. So yes, it is brilliant.
And like the others, would you have come to a football match on your own if it wasn't for this situation?
No, I wouldn't have come on my own, but I did come years ago with my children. But no, life's taken over and sort of messed me up a bit, so no, I wouldn't have come on my own.
Well, enjoy the game today.
Thank you very much, Andrew.
And we hope to see you back at Adams Park all together soon. Really great to meet the walkers and allotment group in the box before the game, and a great gesture by Lewis Wing, and also brilliant work by the Wycombe Wanderers Foundation. Now, another group that were in town were a group of 4 Norwegian friends who started supporting Wycombe in the Championship. They got here nice and early, so I caught up with them pitchside to have a chat to find out their story. Right, pitchside before the game against Morecambe. We've got 4 first-timers to Adams Park. No ordinary journey, coming from Norway. What's your name, sir?
Ola Steinbakken.
And you're from just outside Oslo?
Yeah, 1.5 hour.
There's 4 of you. You've all been matching Wycombe Wanderers shirts, looking fantastic. Why Wycombe Wanderers?
We had a betting group and watched a lot of teams, and then suddenly Wycombe came up and we won a lot of money on them. And then we started to follow them. And of course we saw Akinfenwa and started to watch them, and yeah, now it's our team in England.
Just to make sure, you were betting on Wycombe to win, right?
Yeah, of course.
Also today.
Last run in the championship, they won a lot, but it was close, but not enough.
Good prices, I'd imagine, on those days. What's your name, mate?
Vegard Nyvold.
What's it like to be here at beautiful Adams Park?
It's fantastic to finally be here.
So how long have you been following Wycombe from afar?
We started to follow them in the championship, so 3 seasons now.
And can this be the year that Wycombe get back there?
I hope so, really hope so.
And what's your name, mate?
Tore Gustavsen.
Right, Morecambe, they're bottom of the table. Are we going to win?
Yes, of course. 5-0.
You guys seem like lucky people. I think you being here might help us.
Yes, I think so. I hope so.
And is Adams Park as beautiful as you thought it would be now you've seen it in the flesh?
Even more beautiful. It's fantastic.
Do you have grounds like this in Norway?
No, not nearby.
And what's so special about English football?
I don't know, the intensity and the fans.
Well, where are you going to be today? Where are you in the terrace, or are you in the stands, or where are you?
On the stands, yes. On the terrace. Yes.
That's where I used to stand. It's the best place.
Yes, I think so.
Make sure you sing loudly.
I will try as best as I can.
And what's your name, sir?
My name is Ole Graf.
Well, welcome to Wycombe Wanderers. It's a League One team. It might be easier for you guys to support a Premier League team. Why'd you go down the divisions?
Yeah, we still support Premier League teams, but we want to experience like the real English culture. Down the leagues a bit. It's kind of when you're at the top flight matches, it's a lot of fans who's just there from everywhere in the world, and like when you go a bit down, you have the real fans and stuff. So.
Now, you're all wearing matching shirts there from the playoff final back in May, the one we lost to Sunderland. So did you order these for the day?
We wanted to order like regular shirts, but they were sold out for a long period. And then suddenly we went into the shop online, and they have these playoff jerseys. So then we have to buy them, of course.
Well, you look like a team yourself. You could be on the bench today looking like this.
Yeah, we have to talk with the coach. He's like he looks like a rock star. So if we talk to him, we might be able to fix the papers and get a transfer. We don't know.
We think Gareth is a bit of a one-off here. We love him here at Wycombe Wanderers. Is there anyone like him in Norway?
It's hard to say. Like you have to go to like another genre, like music. In football, we don't have it. So for us, if he went to Wembley, if he didn't even sing and had a concert, we will come.
Gareth's music, I think, would be very popular in Norway, so we need to get a tour set up.
Yeah, we do. Even if it's playback and some other one singing, if he's just on the stage, his appearance, we would go.
He'll bring the whole band, don't worry.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, great to meet you guys. Enjoy the day at Adams Park. Right, that's your lot for this week. Many thanks to the Wycombe Wanderers Foundation, their walking group, and to Lewis Wing. Big thanks too to Chris Farino and to everybody that came down to Family Fun Day. Hats off to Javi from Spain and our new Norwegian friends as well. We'll be back next week with news of the league game against Port Vale under the lights at Adams Park, and also the FA Cup first round tie against Walsall. Tickets available at wwfc.com. In the meantime, come on you Blues.